Hello everyone, welcome back to AITechone. My name is Sumit, and in today's Salesforce tutorial, we will learn how do we create a person account in Salesforce from scratch. So if you are working with B2C customers, so person accounts are one of the most important Salesforce features you should understand. So in this video, I will explain what is a person account, how do we enable it, how do we create one, and the common issues of the best practice and how do we use it. So let's get started. First of all, let's try to understand what is a person account. So person account basically it's a special account or it's a special type of account that combines both accounts and contacts into a single record. See, normally if we talk about in Salesforce, normally in Salesforce we used to have an account and then there would be a business account, let's say the company. And then we have the contacts, the person working for that company. But what if your customers is an individual or not a company? Or if that person is not associated to a company, then what? For example, the bank customers, they are not associated with the company. Insurance customers, students, retail customers, healthcare patients. So in this situation, creating both accounts and contacts separately becomes unnecessary. That's where person account comes in. So the person account, it will allow you to manage an individual customer using a single record. So let's compare both. The business accounts, it represents the company. Then there would be a relationship based. Basically, the relationship will be a B2B relationship. Contact will be required for that, yes, because if you are doing B2B business relationship, so definitely there would be one connecting person will be needed to whom you are going to connect. So for example, I have prepared one example here. Let's suppose there is a company called, there's an account called ABC Technologies Private Limited with whom we are doing business. And there are some related contacts for them, like contact Rahul Sharma, Neha Gupta, Amit Verma, and so on. So these are the related contacts, and then we create an opportunity. So in normal business account, one company create multiple contacts and multiple opportunities. But when it comes to the person account, so person account basically it represents individual people. We don't have to create separate contact for that. No separate contact creation, and it is mainly used in B2C. So in short, if you are doing B2B operations, then you require account and contact. So in that case, we'll be going with a normal account. But if we are doing B2C in B2C operations, so then we will be using person account. So it is used for individual people. Account and contact information is stored in a single record. So here there are some when to use whenever we are selling to the companies or whenever multiple contacts per customer, B2B CRM or corporate enterprise sales. Or when if we are selling direct to the customers, then we'll be using person account or retail or individual sales. Key takeaways, business account, company plus multiple contacts, and person account will be a individual customer. So that is about the business account and the person account. Or that is the difference between normal account or a business account versus person account. Now, let's see how do we implement this in Salesforce. And for this, let me show you an example for this also. So for this, let me switch to my Salesforce platform. So let me open my Salesforce platform and I will explain that to you. How are we going to do this? How that works? So just a second, let me share my screen. So you can see here what I've done. This is our normal account where we have accounts, parent account information, and whenever we create an account, so there would be contact information also. There will be a contact information. So this will be a normal business account. And in another case, then in this window, if I click on new button, you can see it asks me what type of account do you want to create, business account or person account. And if I want to create a person account and next, so you can see the person account. In this case, the account will be a combination of account and contact both. So here we have the contact fields and the account information. This is a person account. So now let's see how do we implement, how do we set up a person account in Salesforce and what will be the best practice to do that. So we will be doing step-by-step implementation first. So in order to set up a person account in Salesforce, the first thing we need to do is we need to navigate to setup. We need to navigate to setup first. And in setup, we will search for person accounts. So you can see accounts, person account. In person accounts, you have to select these options. You have to follow these options one by one. First is org impact acknowledgement. Like if you click on view org impact in acknowledgement. So I have already acknowledged it. That's why I'm getting this. This checkbox will be checked. But when you will be doing first time, you have to click on setup button and finalize it. Next, we have to create an account record type. So just now I've shown you that when I click on the new button on account, it asks me what type of account do I want to create, business account or person account. So we have to create an account record type, because once we get a person account, so Salesforce will automatically create a person account record type. So in order to differentiate between the normal account and a business account, so we have to, person account and a business account. So we need to create a new record type, and I'm going to set up a new record type in account object. And I will name that record type as a business account. So I'm in my record types, click on new. Then I'll label this as business account, active, make it available for all profile users. We have to assign a layout. So I'll assign the account layout to all the profile users and save this. So our business account is ready. Okay, so we have a record type and this is a business account. Now the next is let me reload this. Let me refresh, and you will see this checkbox will also be checked. That means the account record type has created successfully. Then we need to give the permissions for that. So permissions are set up properly. So we can click on view permissions. But before we give view permissions, we need to assign a profile. So basically permissions means we need to assign, or we need to give permission to the profile users to access the person account and as well as the business account. So right now I want to give this permission for the system administrator. So I click on system administrator. And when I click system administrator, I can see a record type section. So I need to scroll down to the record type. So we have tab settings and search for record types. Record type, and you can see accounts. But when I click edit, so right now you can see only one business account is coming. There is no person account. The reason, the person account is not yet created. And when it will be created, once we enable person account. But remember one thing, that once the person account will be activated, we cannot turn this off. So be very careful with that. Okay. And also one more setting you have to check, set organization wide set sharing, and organization wide sharing set to control by parent for the contact. Currently status is done. So it's by default done. But still, if you want to check it, you can go to setup and setup. And here we can just set sharing settings. I just wanted to do a cross check. And here you can see the contact controlled by parent, and opportunity is publicly read, but the contact is controlled by parent. That setting will be required here. That's what it is talking, controlled by parent. Now I'm just going to click on enable person account, and you can see warning, you can't disable this feature after it's enabled. So I click enable, and now my person account will be enabled successfully. Now it's an optional setting, so we don't want to do anything with that. But now I'll get back to the profile, system admin profile. I will just refresh this profile and we will search for record types again. So I'll simply scroll down and search for record types. Let me get back. Now that's the record type setting. Now when I click on edit, so you can see by default the business account was there, because this is the record type which we created. But now because we have activated the person account, so that person account record type is also available. So that also I move here. That's all we have to do. And default record type will be business account, and business account record type will be business, and this will be personal, and save this. That's all we have to do. Now let's verify this. So for this, what I'll do, I will get back to account interface, reload it. And now while you creating an account, when you click on a new account button, you can decide, you can select what type of account you will be creating. a business account or a person account. Let me click on new again. See this business account or a person account. So if I click business account, then I need to select account name, account number, and all. Okay, so we have a account number, parent account also, and once it is created, we need to add a contact also. But if I select a person account here, then it gives me an option, the contact fields here. The contacts will be automatically placed here. So this will be a individual account. Okay, so this will be our individual account and save. Now, in what scenarios it will be useful? You might have experienced that whenever we perform a lead conversion. So at the time of lead conversion, let's suppose there is an individual lead. That lead is not associated to any company. It's an individual lead. So that time it's a problem that company name is mandatory on the lead object. So to which particular company we need to map it. But now we have an option. We can map it to a person account. Easy. Now, there are few things which you need to remember while setting up a person account, or the common mistakes you can make. Avoid maybe you have forgot to enable person account or the business account record type. You forgot to create a new business account record type. Profile permission is also must. So remember, person accounts behave differently in Apex, SOQL flows, and integration. So today we learn what is a person account, business account versus person account, how do we enable person account, how do we create a person account. So that's all in this video. If you found this video helpful, like this video, comment below with your questions, subscribe to AI Tech One, and don't forget to press the notification bell so you never miss out our latest Salesforce tutorial. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Happy learning. Bye.